Thanks for tuning into the channel. Flextailgear have kindly sent me out the latest Tiny pump, which is the Flextailgear Tiny Pump 2X. I'm also going to do a quick comparison with the Tiny Pump X and the Tiny Pump 2X, and I've also got a Tiny Pump 2X to give away as well, so stay tuned for that if you want to win this. The Tiny Pump 2X is the newest addition to the Flextailgear pumps. I think it weighs 96 grams, so it's really lightweight, really easy to carry, to take on your camps, that kind of thing. I mean, if you're into wild camping and watching YouTube videos, then you're probably familiar with all these already. And they are popular in the wild camping community for taking on wild camps to inflate sleeping mats, that kind of thing. But they can also be used for inflating other inflatables as well. You get 5 nozzles with it. This one is also magnetic as well, and in my opinion is by far the best design. I'd still recommend all 3 of these pumps though, they're all really lightweight. I think this one is the heaviest, but it's still only 96 grams, but it's by far the most powerful. This is the original Tiny pump, really easy to use. It's got a little hanging loop here. You just see on the bottom there is no light on this one and no magnetic base either. Click the button twice and that activates the pump. Really easy to use. The second one is the Tiny Pump X. This one has a light, but it has no magnetic base. Really easy to use, just click the button twice, that activates the pump. If you long press the button, and then press again and again, and there are your light settings. Now with the newer one, the button's on the side, so it's a slightly different design. Long press it, there's your light, press again and again. I think the first one's 40 lumens and I think the highest one's 400 lumens. They all have a similar designed hanging loop. Only these fall down and this one stays up, so it's just a slight difference there. So in the box you get a selection of 5 nozzles, and that's the same with all 3 of these pumps. You'll also get a little recharging cable and a carry pouch as well. So the nozzles that you get are not only good for inflating, but one of them can be used for vacuum packs as well, for sucking the air out of the vacuum pack. They also come in handy for inflating paddling pools, swimming inflatables, that kind of thing. But the main one that people seem to be interested in the most is they're really good for camping mats, and they can inflate a camping mat in just over 30 seconds. I've seen some videos. Obviously depends on the size of your camping mat, but the last thing you want to do at the end of a camp, a long hike, is have to blow up a camping mat by mouth. And by using these pumps as well, it even prolongs the life of your mat, because you're not blowing warm air into the camping mat, which can create mould. So it probably is even better for the camping mat to use a little pump like this, so definitely worth carrying. You get a Type-C charging wire. That's just a USB wire, and this is where you charge it. Tiny Pump 2X has a 1300 milliamp rechargeable battery. I think the light's a really useful feature as well. That's the 40 lumens, ideal as a little tent light, and I think in this mode it can last about 10 hours. On the higher modes, obviously the battery's going to drain a lot quicker, especially if you have it on full brightness. But that could come handy for looking for things if you need a bright light for a couple of minutes or something. But yeah, really handy feature. The Tiny Pump 2X is the only one to have the magnetic base as well, which could also be another really handy feature. Right, so that's a quick look at the Flextailgear Tiny Pumps. And although I do recommend all these, I think this one is definitely the best. It's the best design. I like the way it's got the output and the input at each end of the pump. I think that's a better design. The light's obviously better. It's got the magnetic base. and it's obviously a lot more powerful as well. I mean, none of these pumps are quiet either, but they all sound about the same, to be honest. Right, so Flextailgear have kindly given me a pump to give away. It's a Tiny Pump 2X. It's brand new, sealed. So if you want a chance at winning this, just let me know in the comments whether you want to win it or whether you don't. I think it retails for about £37, so it's definitely worth winning. So yeah, just enter in the comments if you want a chance at winning this. I just want to share this other Flextailgear product that I've got here. And this is the Villa Lantern, the retro camping light. Yeah, this is good for bushcraft camping. It's got a bit of weight to it, as it's got a metal body. It's got a solid metal hanging loop there. Yeah, this is rechargeable. You've got two switches, one to change the temperature of the light, and one changes the brightness. It's a really nice retro looking lantern. This is on full brightness. And you can change the colour temperature by this little switch here. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share this with you. If you're looking for a good retro looking lantern for wild camping, bushcraft, that kind of thing. It's rechargeable. It's not the lightest, but it's a really solid build. It looks really cool, so I just thought I'd share that as well. So that's the Flextailgear Villa Lantern, if anyone's interested in that. Right then, I'm going to leave the video here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to enter the competition.